John here today with Nick Clearwater. We're on the putting green. Nick, we're talking about putting basics. Putting is just one of those things, isn't it? It can get very confusing sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know where to start, so they start tinkering with their stroke and maybe how they bend their wrists, and that might be a good place to start, but a better place to begin would be with just your setup and some normal things that you might think of for golf, like not aiming your stance 45 degrees to the right, trying to look over your shoulder 45 degrees more to the left, and hoping you're going to hit it there. Another common one that we see a lot are players who put the ball too far back in their stance or potentially even in front of their left foot. You can make some putts that way, but if you're trying to hit the ball with just a very, very slightly ascending stroke, then moving the ball around much past the middle of your stance is not a very good idea.
And it's interesting because we really do see everything with golfers putting. So what would be a couple keys I'd focus on?
Sure, so I'd pay attention to playing the ball just slightly forward of the center of your stance. That will take care of the rise angle that you want the putter to swing at so that you don't pop the ball into the ground and try bouncing it into the hole like that. The other one would be to practice with something on the ground or just pay very close attention to that your stance line is aimed somewhat close to the hole. Putting itself isn't really complicated, and you can do it so many different ways, which is why you can turn on the TV every weekend and see somebody putting a little bit different, whether it's cross-handed or a traditional way of holding the club and doing really well. But those couple of starting points right there are a good place to go when you're really struggling.
So you're saying instead of just going right to tinkering with the stroke, first take a look at the setup and see where that goes.
Yeah, check those basics out. That's a better place to begin than messing around with your stroke, trying to find the answer to your problem that way.
Excellent.
Swing better, play better. GolfTEC.